All right, welcome to JCCR Racing, where we're taking on extreme races the way they should be. So, extreme damage, which requires safe, smart driving like you're driving in the real world on a racetrack. Whereas if you smash someone, your car would be wrecked. You're out of the race. So, this is going to have a big element to that. So, forcing everyone to drive safe and smart. So, we're about to get into the races. So, but right before we start, hit that like button. If this is the first time you're seeing this content, subscribe and turn bell notifications on. And let's get to racing right in just a moment. Just want to get into the live here so I can catch it all, catch any comments in the live stream. I'm going to tell the group here that they can also catch it in the live stream. Hey, Potato, welcome, buddy. Are you going to come join in this morning? Do you have time to race? If so, love to see you on the track. Great to see you in the live stream. All right, so we've got our 7 racers. We're going to do 5 quick laps, and coming back, we'll probably get up to about 14 racers here. But let's start the race. Everyone's ready. We'll count this as a bit of practice with a few less cars to show you maybe how the race should be. Maybe it should be limited to 10 racers. All right, Potato, we will be on for a few more races, so would love to have you join, buddy. Philness GT, and you're in the race, you're in the live stream. Thank you so much. Lots of JCCR racing team members here this morning, so really glad about that. We're a racing team of about 6 or 7 racers now, and if you want to join, you just gotta, easy to do. Easy to do. You just, actually I had it right on there. You just gotta check out easy to do, sorry, you just have to go and download the JCCR Racing livery, lock out little YouTube stickers, try to drive clean, and you're part of the racing team. You know, always ask Philness or Super Doofus during a live stream if you can join the team. And then you just slam on that livery and put your name on the back of the vehicle, just so we can differentiate each other and so that other people on the track know who's who. So here we are following JCCR Philness. So you can change your name so that it's JCCR, so that's the team name, and then your name. Now this is YouTubers versus subscribers, and I think the subscribers have actually a bit of an advantage because the YouTubers, if they're currently live streaming like I am, have the dual task of driving and talking. Now Slipstream is on Reel, so the Slipstream is on Reel, meaning drafting, and the advantages of doing so will be as it is in the real world. Lamborghini, great for last minute braking there. Some of, if not the strongest brakes of the GR3 cars. And by going to -4, I'm aiming for doing my braking before the turn-in, because those front brakes are going to bite hard, making it so that the braking and steering together don't exactly go well together. Good day, sir. Thank you for dropping in the live stream and giving us a little hand wavy. Welcome, friend. Oh, I went a little too wide there, so losing a bit of time. But it's interesting, the pack is staying pretty close together here. This is fun. Losing time there, not really holding it, so I think I'll adjust the brake balance, put it to -2, try to get a little bit more trail braking towards the apex. Felt a little better, being able to turn in a bit more under braking. Here we go, the JCCR racing team bunched up together. But first is by an unknown blank space. So I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll try to catch up to him. Oh, you got one Ferrari off the track. And now it's all about, what was that? Was that the Renault right there? Looking as the Z4. Very cool. Sosa trying out the Z4. Looking good, friend. I think that's the fastest I've gone through that section in a long time. Gonna hug the bottom of the track here as we cross the line. Yeah, Super Doofus, I saw that. You went in for a very quick pass through there, and it was just a bit too much, and I tried too hard right there, buddy. Film this, and Sosa just barely making it by my slide about. I guess I was messing around pretty hard there. .911 needs to be revved out, so good to know everything you can about your vehicle. You can always use ChatGPT to get information on your vehicle, or go into the vehicle details, find out if it's a high revving, if you should be shifting high up or low. Very slow through there. Big mistake on my part. Bad line. And yes, we got Sammy Epic back there doing a good job drafting, sorry. No drifting in this course, that would be awfully bad. Need to go through here at about 100. Ooh, started to lose traction there, so 105 miles per hour I guess was just a little too fast. I think Sammy Epic got caught up watching the direct back of our vehicle. Philness waiting, giving me a chance to catch up here. Wants to show me the line through here. Oh! And I started braking too late, so I wanted to avoid taking out my buddy there. Thank you so much, Philness. I'm going to try to follow Philness here. Learn the track from this A-class driver. Potato there giving us an update. If you're watching, make sure to have live chat on so you can catch all the race talk from the race community here. A lot of golden gems that get dropped for information. So Philness, I think the fastest driver on the track with his A rating, giving me a chance here and giving me a runabout, a rundown, a real guide to this track. So we just got to stay behind him to learn how to get faster. Thank you so much, Philness. Very much appreciated. Okay, so slow move, no resistance on the tires, but a slow move to that outside. So went through at 88 miles per hour, and it wouldn't have been bad at all if it wasn't for that little extra left-right sliding. A little slip and slide action on the way out. And the Ferrari I preferred at -2 as well. It helped me, I found it made the car a lot more stable, but the Ferrari is a little weak when it comes to getting your tires on the grass or the curbs. That is not the fast way around that turn. As you can see, Philness taking off as he took the turn just right. I think guessing I'm going to get into the Ferrari 458 or maybe even the Viper for this. 911 get kind of sliding around the 911. And my style of braking last minute not going so well with the 911. Oof. Yeah, I will be ditching the 911 for this track. I'd say Viper or AMG. Yeah, cough, cough, Renault. Yeah, no, the Renault actually was very, very stable. But all those gear shiftings, you got to get just right. Oh, my tires are finished. Okay, well, that, Super Doofus, thank you for pointing that out. So tire wear is too high, as last lap is all about who can survive the nonsense on their tires or who is the most delicate with their tires. So I've judged the 911 here too early. Let's throw tire damage off. Because yes, these tires are cooked. Woo, cooked tires. That's what that looks like right there. We'll keep the torque on a minimum. Don't even think I'll cross the line before the timer runs out. Important reminder, when you've got tire wear on a track, you got to keep an eye on your tire wear. Finished in the wall. All right, let's fix this tire. Yes, good game, Nameless. Nice run with the Corvette. Oh, you're on a controller, Philness. Well, you did great, buddy. You did great. Thank you for trying to show me the lines, but now I know why I couldn't hold on there. Yeah, it was extreme tire wear, and it was a little too much. Potato, I will wait for you, my friend. And I'm gonna change car. Cough, cough, Renault. I don't think I'll ever buy anything from Peugeot or Renault. Alfa Romeo may be very tempting. Yeah, let's get it on. Potato. I probably will. It's on my bucket list to get a Mercedes AMG, so let's throw on the Mercedes AMG. We're on racing softs. Fantastic. So with that extreme tire wear, the smart choice actually would have been to run mediums. The really smart and safe choice would be to run hards, how we had it set up, or mediums, which is neat. It throws in a little added challenge of, playing your cards right, sacrificing grip for longevity of the tires. Cheers, folks. Prost. A little morning lemon salt water. Yeah, RSR Nuganetics. Thanks for making it in, man. That's awesome. And yeah, incognito to join, add one of the people that you see. If you're not already friends with someone on the list here, you need to add them to your friends list. So, and then you go to lobbies and search JCCR. At the top, you click friends only, and we should pop right up. Now, if you want to add us, I'm sorry guys, I haven't changed my PlayStation name yet, and it is rather embarrassing. It's back to when I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and fooling around and messing around. So the name was bear_cuddles for you. The B and the C are capitalized, so that's bear, capital B, bear_cuddles with a capital C for you. Bear_cuddles for you. Don't forget, capitalize the B and the C. All right, we're getting near the perfect. I think Daytona, the perfect amount of racers, if you're going to start on grid start, is 10. 10 racers, and we're just about there. And I see everyone is picking really the car that they like to drive. No one's just taking the Viper for the advantages. It is the meta card this week for this track. and we're ready to go. So let's just make sure we got to get Bucksy up there. Got to get Bucksy as E-driver, so let's get him right at the top here, because we like to start the slower drivers at the top. It gives the better drivers a chance to practice their safe passing, and it gives the slower drivers a chance to see great drivers take on the lines in a, you know, great manner. Potato putting you at the top there, near the top. So we've got the E's and the D's, then the C's, the B's, and the A's. And I'm a C driver, and I've actually put myself all the way at the bottom, so I'll guess I'll correct that. As a C, I should be, I think, right around here. I'll put Sosa in front of me. Sosa's also an S, but is a better driver. But I'll give myself I want to follow him, learn from him. Now let's start the race. Get the gloves on for a little grip on the steering wheel here, and not to finish with rubbery black hands. Alright, so before a race starts, get your brake controller where you need it to be, and I'm going to try it on 0 actually, just perfectly balanced front and back. See how that treats me. Usually the front engines, you put a little more braking on the back. Actually, that is what I'm going to do here. So damage is on extreme. This is the way races should be conducted. So we got YouTubers versus subscribers doing the races the way they should be. Extreme damage, so definite penalties for hits. Just like in the real world, if you smash up your car, you're gonna be going slow. Oh, I love how the AMG drives on this track. I think the AMG is actually a fantastic car. Gotta try to shift it at about 80% of the RPM bar because it's a short shifter. One that benefits from early shifts. Thank you, Bucksy, for not cutting up the line more to the inside. Oh, good pass, Potato. Good job. Really nice pass, Potato. Now I'm going to drift behind you. Drifting is unreal, as I also think it should be. So these extreme races means extreme damage and the most realistic conditions possible. We got pushed off the track there by Bucksy. And no penalty picked up. Getting a little bump from Philness, giving us a little helping hand. Thank you, Philness, for the mushroom. Revving out 5th, even though this is a short shifter. Phil was easier to find. Good, Incognito. Glad you're going to be in the race, or are in the race. Now, just gave a video on Johnny's Car Care and reviews about why we were forced to sell one of the 2 Porsche 911s that we own. So if you want to catch that, that just aired at 9 a.m. just about an hour and a half ago. Really helps out when people catch the videos in the first 2 hours of their, I don't really want to say release, but sharing, being made public. Because Johnny's Car Care and Reviews is where we long-term review and short-term review cars. Our long-term reviews are the cars we own, so we had 2 Porsche 911s for about a year and a half. Shelby GT350, 2017 Shelby GT350, 2024 Ford F-150 Tremor, which so far is going really well. Happier with that than the Lightning we had. The Lightning we had just had one major flaw, and it did get corrected, and it's due to the technology. The camera in the front was reading vehicles often being in front of the vehicle when they weren't, so emergency braking was applied. It was dangerous, and Ford ended up getting it fixed, but at first they tried reprogramming, then they tried moving the sensors, then they tried moving the camera, then they tried reprogramming, and then they switched the camera, reprogrammed everything, and then it worked. And I think they switched, while switching the camera, they switched a sensor or two as well. Oh, I cut that up way too much. And Q-Tato giving me the pass to avoid the crash, but I kind of stole that. That was kind of dirty on my part. Stole the inside. And he was a gentleman to avoid contact. He slowed down, kind of forced. I was pretty forceful there. Call that a Diddy pass. As in, like, you know, Diddy Kong Racing, of course. Diddy Kong Racing, which was a Nintendo 64 racing game where you could sometimes be in a little airplane. Kind of like Mario Kart, but with the Donkey Kong characters. Yeah, this track, important to have someone to draft behind. And there's our advertising on the back, sponsoring ourselves. So the marketing team hard at work to get us to 1,000 subscribers. I want to grow the community, so please, with the bigger community, we'll have more racers, more knowledge, more interesting facts, and ways to get faster. As you can see, Filmless, a total regular of the channel and a teammate, often bringing nuggets of gold to help make us all faster to the channel. We got Dev for that as well, Dano, a lot of really good drivers sharing great tips. So let's grow this community, folks. Share the content with people that you know watch racing sim content. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. There, I preferred the Ferraris, very hard braking, because now this Mercedes is a very expensive lawn tractor. Good job, Booksy. Great pass. That's the way it should be done online. No Name up in first again. Mr. Top Secret himself. And Bucksy right ahead of us. Oh, we might almost have someone to draft behind. Next lap, final lap. Oh, we're going to already have someone to draft behind. This is good news for the race. Getting faster. Every race you do is all about noticing the things that make you slower, noticing the things that make you faster. So it's really like any project in life. You have to be honest with yourself and see where you need growth, see where you're making mistakes. Even if they're small little mistakes, you got to work on them. Oh, sorry, Bucksy. We met up together there. Pretty decent looking skin. Bye-bye police on the back of Bucksy's car. I'm not sure if you guys caught that. That's interesting. it looks like the tire situation did not get fixed. Sorry about that. I guess I had to save the settings. Oh, we got a tire situation. And Philness takes second. Great work in the good, solid looking. I like the look of that generation of Corvette, the C7. Oh, and my tires are gone right there. Yeah, should have put on the mediums, but I thought that tire damage went in the options. Looked like we had turned it off there. Well, there goes pole. Let's get in there. Still capable of driving it with essentially no rear passenger tire. Yeah, good game, Phil. Good, really good game. Really liked how you passed me there at the end. Entertaining how Bucksy spun out and I spun out shortly after. So let's get event settings changed here. Tire. Where? Let's put tire wear at 3, just so there's a bit of adjustment. And the question of, do you put on your medium? So it's kind of like a happy medium. Let's load these settings. No, let's change event settings. Yeah, Bucksy, thank you very much for the race. Very classy of you, Bucksy, to say thanks for the race. And yeah, that was a fun race. So I'm gonna run this with the 4. Tires should be at about middle. I think I can handle the tires at middle, so we're going to keep it this way. We're going to enter with these tires and the car. Love the Mercedes here. Change grid order. Yeah, let's get Philness at the bottom here. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, so Super Doofus is in. Putato is in. Sorry, buddy. You're the A driver. Gotta put you at the bottom. Anyways, you definitely have the skill. Sammy Epic we'll put near the bottom as well. CTR Ronin. Not in yet, but let's get you in, buddy. Hit that big old green check mark. Pick your car. There you go. All right, JCCR Super Duty, let's put you up. Now, Bucksy, I don't know what your rating is. I can't see it. Let's see. I'll put you down, and then I'll be able to see it, because you did finish. You were up right up the top, even at the end of the race. Let's see. Put you where I can actually see you. Oh, Bucksy, you're an E driver. All right. Well, really good job hanging on there, buddy. There we go. Let's get this race started. Oh, more peeps coming. Oh, I can't quit now, but they're going to join the race in, what is this, roughly 10 minutes? Because if I pull out, then maybe not everyone will follow me. People will have to go look for the race again. All right, welcome to JCCR Racing. The way races should be: extreme damage, good amount of tire wear, and clean racing forced because of that extreme damage. Yeah, Sebastian, welcome. You'll be in 5 short laps here. So trying out the car with brake balance at 0. Gotta get that radar on. Ooh, that Lamborghini Sammy Epic is sounding solid, mate. Like having engine, racer's engine noise on high. You can adjust that in the setting, but it really gives you a nice little warning that someone's in your blind spot. Gonna try to draft here behind Sammy Epic. Made it through there nice and safe. Everyone's still equal distance, getting a nice little benefit here from the drafting. Fighting the torque on this Thrustmaster GT2. Yeah, the AMG's real good on brake balance, 0. Super Doofus, buddy, I'm right behind you. And I think I've got a feeling we're gonna have a great little section here together. Oh, we both took that corner very differently. Oh, shucks, sorry about that. Sorry about that, Sammy. Let you pass, buddy. Oh, now there's a double crash though, and I think you're a part of that, Sammy. My waiting should have been more off the track because I just caused a big cluster F. People drove into the back of me the way I drove into the back of Sammy. Sorry, guys. Hey, Gruntle with the Arnold Schwarzenegger faces. All right, so we got survived through those corners. got into some trouble driving into the back of Sammy Epic. Again, sorry about that. Tried to wait for him, then people drove into the back of us. And it caused a very odd situation on the track where I think pretty much everyone behind me crashed. Because that is a thin part of the track, and if there's two cars that spin out and are still on the track but spinning out, it creates a wall. Get this up to 162 and get the swap, the gear shift in. Let's see, can we get into the 140s? So far, tires with tire wear on 3 or 4 get used up a little. By the end, they're still going to be usable, the softs. Just trying to make it so that there's the whole debate of whether we should throw on the mediums from the start. Got JCCR Super Doofus in his Ferrari, right behind us, really right behind us. Then JCCR Sosa, what's up Sosa? Good to have you in the races today. And I think Daytona is just right on 5 laps, no pit. Nice to be able to do back-to-back races because it's a race where turn 1 might just start in first and finish in last just because of turn 1 crashing. So it's nice if it's 5 laps. You get put into last, you get another shot at it 5 laps and a short break later. Now, unless we can get through there at 100 miles per hour, I don't think we're going to get into the 140s. I'm going to catch that comment in, oh, maybe it was just on this screen and not in this screen. So it pops up very shortly and then disappears, unfortunately. Oh, 149.2, good, bring down the time to where it needs to be. I think I just hit the wall, so that is a nice lesson. Wall was in a bit of a blind spot for the car. CTR Ronan and Buxy are flying up there. But Buxy started in first because he's an E-rated driver, but is extremely good on this track. So I think he needs to be dropped down, because no one seems to be able to catch him. Yeah, JCCR Super Doofus is right back there. Gonna move Philness up because he's on controller, so his regular A rating is not coming out without his steering wheel. You got this, Super Doofus. I think with the draft, I think you're gonna get me here. Good job, buddy. Good move. Nice pole position. Hey, nice job, Sebastian, for getting up to 736 subscribers. Good work. Congratulations to Buxy. Clearly not an E-rated driver. CTR Ronan, great work. And JCCR Super Doofus, good work, guys. Very nice. I bet you had an interesting view being behind me for pretty much the whole race. And then boom, at the end, you got it. Great finish, Super Doofus. Good job making it through the chicane, which I saw last race you had a bit of trouble with. All right, so this grid clearly, that was a very fun race. I love it like that. Yeah, that was incredible. I'd like to see here, chat history. How do I get the chat history here? I'd like to see higher up. Yeah, the tires there I think were just perfect. Film this, very cool, buddy. Oh, Buxy has left the room. Okay, well, I was going to put Buxy down. And JCCR, J Rizzo making it in. Very nice. And it's, oh, Inito, Incognito. Very cool. In VR mode. Very nice, Incognito. You're a D, so I got to throw you up there. Oh. Sammy Epic, let's see here. It's Danny's got to go up. Incognito's got to go up. And Super Doofus needs to go up. No worries, Super Doofus. Sounds good. Thank you very much for letting us know. Potato, thank you. I did find this race more fun this way. I like these options. The extreme damage is really cool. You got to live with the consequences of bad driving. So Super Doofus, since you're out for one race, I have to push you out. Just make sure, yeah, Super Doofus. I'm kicking you out, but yeah, Sammy, throw on the softs. That is the right choice. So Super Doofus, I just gotta kick you out, but make it back after. Potato, you just gotta hit the little green check mark here. Yeah, the Mercedes AMG was really nice on this track. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Super Doofus. Let's do one last Daytona, and then when you make it back, we're going to do Interlagos, Super Doofus. Sosa, where's Sosa? And what was Sosa asking here? Put me last, please. Okay, Sosa, sounds good. And here we got BBBB, film this, sorry buddy. Oh, you're on controller, so that's fine. Gonna have you down there. I don't know why you can't buy tires. That is odd. Now, I should not be in second here. Incognito needs to go up. There we go. Sammy Epic is fast though, so I'm going to put Sammy Epic down. CTR, JCR wanted to be in last. Sosa. Just back out of the entry so you can buy new tires. Oh, Mr. Knight Rider Jim, thank you for giving some useful advice, very helpful advice to the community, answering people's questions. That is very cool of you, man. Now, Philness, just going to give you a moment to go take care of your tire situation. Okay, so Incognito, back for me, please. All right, Incognito. You got it, buddy. All right, and Pappy Def coming in. We'll give him a chance to get in, and then we will start the race. And after this, we're going to hit up Interlagos. Porsche 911 I find is great at Interlagos. Oh, okay, you'll throw on the Supra. Sounds good, buddy. Let's get this race started. 11th is now in. And CTR, I guess I'll have to put you at the back for next race. Just remind me. Let's put the pedal to the metal and get into some solid racing. All right, folks. This is the time where, in a hurry, you get your brake balance right where you want it. I really like the Mercedes at 0. A little early on the shift here. Got to get to about 80, max 90% up that RPM bar. So turn 1 extra deadly with the slower drivers being up front. Very tough for your faster drivers. But it learns safe, smart driving. And the slower drivers get to learn all about defensive driving, when to use it, when not to use it. Because if someone's in the process of blowing by you, being overly defensive, not so good, as they'll probably accidentally boot you off the track. And it will not be their fault. All right, so braking right at just before the top of the yellow there. Eating wall is not the fastest way around the track. Quick little tap the brakes, just get the nose in the right direction. So let me know in the comment section, does Interlagos sound good for the next race? You can put it in, answer that question at the end of the race, if you're driving. Little turn in there. A little too hard on the accelerator pedal, pulling out of that turn. So let's catch our markers from one marker. Try to get that apex marker so we can be early on the throttle and get a nice little pass here on Potato. Got our little drafting partner here, so we can be at the top of the pack and getting better times together. No point in treating the car in front of you as an enemy. It's actually kind of better to see them as your race partner, because you're both going to be faster from drafting off each other. Then I pass him, then he drafts off me, passes me, and we just got to do this back and forth for as many laps as the race lasts. Oh, 148. Finally made it back into the 148. Thank you, AMG, for being so stable. And we're doing a thing. We're finally back in first. Oh, it is tight. 0.3 seconds behind us is Putato. Oh, Putato, that cost us both. Bad choice there, mate. Clean racing is the way to get faster racing. Hey, Dano, good to have you back, buddy. Can you make it for the races? Can you bring your Viper to the track, buddy? Now, over on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, the brother or sister channel. Oh, don't worry about it, Putato. Glad to know that wasn't deliberate. Because for some people, that really is the race strategy. It's to knock the car off the track, the car that's in front of them. But my theory on all of this is it's so much better to use the car in front of you as a race partner. Pass them, get the pass. And you get the pass often from drafting, then when they pass you, you draft off them, and then you pass them. And really, race strategy often comes down to, okay, when should I let this individual maybe pass me so that I end up with the last pass at the race? Just like Super Doofus did in the last race. We just got a big bump draft there from CTR Ronan. Thank you, mate. Nice driving, JCCR Rizzo. I saw you just save that right before the grass line. What a solid save, mate. That was witnessing some nice driving. CTR Ronan, very nice. We were both careful not to make contact. That's the way racing needs to be online. You need to have major penalties for hard contacts. Soft contacts are part of the sport. It's going to happen. You're going to trade paint. But none of this hard contact, super hard contact of spearing someone into another stratosphere, which would normally, you know, total both your cars and maybe cause someone their existence. That should be heavily penaltied. That's not actual racing. That's arcade, Mario Kart, Diddy Kong racing nonsense. Entertaining, but still nonsense just the same. CTR Ronan, great job. You made a super clean pass. You very much earned your spot up there. Quick shift it back up into third, as second would have had no power left in it. It would have been a waste of a second or half second of acceleration. A lot going on when you're driving. Your brain's got to be on several things. It's impossible to have your mind concentrate on several things at once, but you can switch really rapidly, extremely rapidly between them. So see, that's not an enemy. We got to let him pass. If I hit him or he hits me, we both slow down in the process. I just got to now stay close to him, race well. Okay, not that close. Stay close to him so then I can then benefit from drafting off of him. So we went right here so that we can be set up for the next turn, but I wasn't quick enough back on the throttle. Otherwise, we would have been able to take it right there. And when you don't know a track, so important to keep your eyes to what is to come down the track. Generally, all the professional racers, where they're looking is not where we'd expect. You'd think they're looking at what's immediately in front of them, but their main focal point is down the track. They still see what's right in front of them, sort of in the peripheries, you can say. They're looking down the track, so that their mind's already processing where do I need to be, what speed. All those calculations are being done in their head. Ooh, there we go. Finished in third. Picked up a podium this week. And yes, it's more or less, it's online. It's not AI drivers. That was a solid race at Daytona. Thank you for catching that. And let's catch, please. Hit the link to catch the next race. All right, let's get everyone set up on vote for your race. Drop the race you'd like to race at. Super Doofus had mentioned Interlagos, and I'm all for that. Oui, THL Book Zoom saying persévérer, c'est gagner. Yes, persevering is winning. Panorama. Oh, Bathurst. I love Bathurst, Dano. It's my favorite race. So I'd vote Panorama with you, and let's see if we can get a second vote to tie up for Interlagos. Oh, Sammy Epic got punted. Sammy, if I'm the one that punted you, I'm very sorry. I don't think it was that race. So let's change this up here. Let's get a vote. Anyone getting a second vote or a third vote? Okay, film this. So we're 3 for Bathurst. Let's do it. Oh, Super Doofus, it's not showing the lobby. That is weird. Maybe it's because you didn't remove yourself, and in order to be able to start, I had to remove you. Maybe that's why it's not showing you. Try again, because otherwise the only way is probably going to be that I'd have to quit and restart this lobby in order it to be fresh. But maybe we'll have to do that. Or maybe it's just for this race. Maybe once we... Oh, here we go. Gonna exit. So, you're resting GT. Okay, so you're gonna take a break or you're gonna come back. Because if you're gonna come back, I'll just quit this out so you can actually get in. Because I think because I had to kick you, you probably can't make it back. Let me know, buddy. Resetting? Okay, very cool. So yours is resetting, you're telling me to reset. Let me know. Change event settings here. There we go. Let's go pick the race. Bathurst, where are you? My favorite race of all. Mount Panorama. 5 laps of pure perfection. Now, for this one, it's really tough. So, light damage. Slipstream real. Let's actually put it on strong to make the last part of the race oh so important, so you don't want to crash somebody out. And tire wear is still going to be the same, so the question is, will they actually last? Take care, Mr. Sosa. It was great racing with you. Folks, check out Sosa's YouTube channel. Don't forget about Philness as well as... Yeah, Bathurst, let's get it on. Yeah, Dano, because I know people have crashed you out so hard on this race so many times. Oh, Sosa, that was fun. I'm going to take a human pit stop as everyone gets in. Don't leave the channel. Leave the live stream on. I'll be right back.
face at Lewis's of 8010 saluting face. Fun racing with you. Sammy, it's tough roll controller. Best I can do on Daytona was a low 150 low.
All right, thank you for allowing that pit break and not leaving the channel. Sitting on a glove is rather awkward. Glove sitting situation resolved. Went to the bathroom, but of course I had to say hi to the doggies. Now, Putato was saying that I should move him. Who was saying we should move him to the back here? Yeah, controller is tough. Oh, yeah, it blocks when they kicked it out. Okay, so Super Doofus, I'm going to exit here. Everyone here in the live, please make it back. We got to get Super Doofus in here. So please make it back. Research. Refind. I'm going to... Do you want to quit? No, I'm just going to say here, starting lobby again. Don't know why we can't text to speech here.
Save settings.
Oh, yes, thank you. Gotta save the settings. Right on, mate. So we're gonna save settings here. And this is gonna be pan with tire wear. That's a good one. Follow me, folks. All right, let's get this started. We got to get Super Doofus, one of the fellow racing team members. And if you want to be part of the JCCR racing team, you just got to switch your name to JCCR_, then your name, download the livery. I've got videos on how to download liveries and how to modify them, so download the livery. Actually, I don't have how to modify them, so I'll do that very soon. Drop out the little YouTube logo and throw your name on the back of the car, and you're ready to race as part of the JCCR racing team. Now this will be nice and quick. There we go, all done. So hopefully you guys can find that under JCCR. Oh, and Sammy's making it in. Awesome, mate. Thank you. Now, don't forget, folks, you go to the race shop, you buy your tires before hitting that check mark. Car settings. Oh, 5 laps on with this race. Lots of turns, lots of wear. I'm going to throw in medium. This type of decision to make. Let's say change event settings. Let's see where tire use is on. Let's put it to times 4. So that's going to make it interesting. So this is going to be a real question of, do you run softs or do you run mediums? Softs, you might have to do a swap, but you probably will be too. On this track, 3 seconds per lap faster, times 5, 15 seconds, but will you survive? That's the real question. I'm playing it safe on the mediums. CTR saying, don't be surprised if you... Mr. Knight Rider Jim, you're out of name changes. No worries, mate. Understandable. You can still run the JCCR livery. Brought to us by, sponsored by Aussie Pug, but not sponsored. Because we don't pay him, he's just very kind and generous. Don't forget to hit that check mark. Get your tires, buy the right tires before hitting the green check mark. And Super Doofus is in. Awesome, mate. Philness at the top. That's fine, because Philness is on a controller, and this is new to him. Let's put Ton Kiz up at the top. Sometimes, actually, these unknowns, though, are actually really quick. They just have an E rating because they don't go online. So let's leave it as it is. Bucksy last time got us with that. He kept getting first. We started him in first and no one would ever pass him. He was super fast, but he had an E rating. Speedy, don't forget to hit that check mark button. Dano is now a B driver. Great job, Dano. Maybe you've always been a B driver since we've known each other. For some reason, I thought you had been at C at the beginning, but yeah, getting to the B, pretty big deal. Very fast drivers. Gotta hit that green button, Speedy. We're about there. You go. Let's start this race. All right, lots of Ferraris. We got a Lamborghini. Dano, always in the Viper. Totally respect the fact that you've got your car, and whether it's good on a track or not, you're like, you know what? This is my brand. This is my car. This is what I'm gonna drive. So big risk. Yeah, that's right, Philness. I stole your skit. I love your skits of not sponsored. But also, I don't want YouTube to think I'm sponsored and then say I'm not sponsored and then, you know, not play my videos because, like, hey, this guy isn't claiming that he's got sponsored videos when they are. 'Cause that's problematic with YouTube. Oh, pushed off into the sand. These things happen. We'll now be at the back of the pack, so let's try to do a climb from last place with Potato. Oh, big trouble here. Yeah, Philness is an A driver, but he's on controller, taking many seconds off per lap from what he would normally perform at. Oh, different through there than with the 911. Little contact there. Gonna slow down a little extra for Speedy here. So this section you really want to be behind someone. We got strong draft on. Definitely want to get behind someone for this section. Yeah, this is an incredible track, Sosa. Oh, it's a little hard on the pedal, and I'm paying for it. Normally, this is my jam, but I'm almost always in the Ferrari or the Lamborghini here. So I think I just got my goose cooked. Super Doofus probably had a bit of an accident like we did right there. So back to last. Oh, lunch is good. Yes, sir. We'll do Bathurst one more time, and then we'll be shutting down the live stream as we take on lunch with the fam. Now, Super Doofus, damage is on light, so you don't have to get your car fixed. Light, it should still be drivable after some pretty big hits. Don't worry one bit, Super Doofus. Well, now I'm going to try to get somewhere near Philness's lap time here. That was far too slow. I'm going to come back, I think, in the 911. With the rear engine is just great at this hill climb. At least I feel it suits my driving style. That was close. Sorry, Potato, I think you've got some green on your red Ferrari, and I think I've got some of your Ferrari's red on my green livery. That helps any. 211, but now JCCR Philness is down to 208. Great work, Philness. I beat your 213, but now you brought it down a good amount. Let's see, let's try to get this down to a 209. A 209, 210 would be realistic. Alright, getting back into some traffic. I like the looks of this. I like the looks of this a lot, actually. Gotta be right behind someone for this section to really have a nice lap because of that slipstream being on strong. Alright, this is the right spot for speeding. And hopefully for next lap we'll be right behind those two, or ahead of them, for this section. Definitely want to be drafting behind someone there. beautiful green livery from CTR Ronan. Looking sharp, friend. All right, so at the 50, let's get our braking in. Should have gotten tucked. I should have tucked behind CTR Ronan instead of just taking that line. All wrong. Sometimes it's not just about getting a pass. You got to be patient, pass at the right time. Oh, like this, not patient, and I'm in a bad spot here. I gotta get my radar on. I am blind to what's going on. Now, this is the way races should be. These YouTuber and subscriber races are just perfect because damage is usually on extreme, tire wear is usually on extreme as well. Now we're driving using the medium, so we're a little slower, but we'll have proper tire wear come the end of the race, I believe. Actually, you know what? Looking at those mediums, definitely could have been and should be on softs. Oh, big mistake there. That will cost us. But we will do the section drafting behind someone now. Oh, no, maybe not. Car behind us, Potato is 6 seconds behind. All right, final lap coming up. You can see the cars in the distance. Go from the outside, cut in. Gotta try to catch that apex better than that for the fastest lap times, the fastest turn time. So let's go from the outside, start braking just before the 50, catch the apex and get back on the throttle once we see that apex marker, the inside of the turn marker, inside turn marker. Here, brake at about 75. Potato doing a good job of catching up, slowly cutting the gap between us. That's not good for the time, and neither was that downshift. Two bad decisions made right there. All right, Dano now with his Viper down to 207. Great lap time, 207.7. Solid lap time, Dano. Very impressive. Good work, mate. Now, I don't think I'll be catching up to Speedy. The gap is too great, but let's jump into the 911, the car we're more accustomed to on this track. Cut it down to 4 laps, turn up the tire wear, but on 4 laps. So these are longer laps, so 4 laps will be just perfect. So thank you very much for encouraging people to join the JCCR team. Dano, this is your track, man. That was fast. Now, anyone who wants to switch up your car and tires, now is the time. Change event settings here. Let's see, 4 laps. Let's do tire wear 6. Let's make those soft tires iffy versus the mediums.
I didn't see you when race started. GG.
Yeah, Dano, really good game, mate. Really good. 911 Ferrari. Let's go Ferrari 458 here.
Good race. GG everyone.
Yeah, very nice race, guys.
No worries. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks
All
for
right,
the
let's get in, guys. Last race of the day.
race day.
Let's move JCCR Super Doofus up because let's try to get this somewhat. CTR Ronin B. Let's get the Bs just a little lower here. And who else? We got Sammy Epic is a B as well. Sammy Epic, you get the fun of passing everybody. Then we've got Pielo. Fieldness, you're getting. Oh, oops, no. No, I've started the race, and if I exit here, I think only I quit and everyone else races. Sorry, Super Doofus. Not much I can do other than quit. Well, no, I don't want to quit at this point because then everyone else has to quit. We have to restart, and we might not get everyone back. Very generous, Philness, but you don't have to do that. Sorry, Super Doofus. Well, I'm racing for the two of us because I took your car. We'll say your car's on loan. I'm renting it. Philness, smart place to drop back. That was a lot safer than off the start line. Speedy made me a spot there. Ate too much of the elevated curve. I forgot how bad the Ferrari is on those elevated curves. It does not hold together at all. But everything else about the car is incredible. The first or last, and Dano letting everyone by. Figures he'll give everyone a chance here. I like to put no ghosting on so that it's just realistic. Someone crashes in front of you and you're following right behind them, well, they're taking you down as well. Well, I got a good lucky break. 2 accidents, leading to us being in first. Whether those crashes were deliberate to let me pass or accidental, I will take it and fly with it. What matters is I was driving clean and I was not the cause of those accidents this time. Many accidents online are actually accidental. And then you do have the racers, a certain percentage of racers that are playing Mario Kart Racing or Diddy Kong Racing, and they're just there to red turtle shell ya. But though I think those were accidental crashes because it looks like they might have dropped out after, so we're down to fewer racers now. So great driving manual. We get that braking benefit, and the Ferrari 458 Italia. Do try it out. Totally worth trying. It is a last minute breaker, so it's good for beginner drivers in that respect because you can really, brake at, like there, good example, brake a little late and still make it through without any issue. However, it's not good for beginners because of it being delicate on the elevated curbs and the grass. For beginners, I find the NSX is great, the Nissan GTR, the Supra. love this track, and it is extreme, and it definitely teaches better racecraft because it really forces you. That whole hill section is very narrow, very dramatic and high damage possibility. So it forces safe, smart driving, braking at the right time. This track is a great teacher. So as frustrating as it might be to drive at first, drive it over and over until you've mastered it. And once you've mastered it, you're going to be a much better driver overall. And that's coming from a beginner. Now I think I'm an intermediate driver, now that I've made it into C and I'm actually holding C. Still make mistakes, but generally advanced enough to know what my mistakes were. And it's just about actually trying to apply proper racecraft. JCCR filmed this with a 209.6 and we just ran a 210.6. So we're exactly, pretty much almost exactly a second off from each other. It's a second faster, but he can definitely be faster than that. So I'll have to hold it together. If he cuts another 3 seconds off that time, I am going to be in trouble. Had to realize that I made an error there, as we all do when we were driving. We have to be honest with ourselves and say, you know what, I made an error there, so as much as I should be pedal to the metal through this section, I gotta let go to make the turn. Actually doing well on this race. 5.6 seconds ahead with Pielo behind us. Incognito, thank you very much for the advice. I'm going to catch it in just a moment. You're saying I had to let off in that section. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm noting that. Dano doing a great job catching up. He is the fast man on this track. He let himself, pulled over to the side of the road and let a whole bunch of cars pass him. So I think he's trying to maybe go from last to first, the ultimate climb. Running a consistent 210 so far. Great if Bathurst was next week's race. I think this is an absolute incredible race and a whole lot of fun to race online, especially if it's driven the way it should be, which is clean. Which online, this will be a great race if they put really high penalties for contact. Dano pulling 3 seconds per lap faster, but I got lucky because he pulled over and let everyone by him. He probably ended up being 15, 20 seconds behind me, and it wasn't enough to get it back within the 4 laps, unless, of course, I make an error here. And I'll pick up my $5 for mowing the lawn at the end of the race. Oh, you would have caught up on the next lap for sure. Finished 3.6 seconds ahead. He would have got us next lap. Good race, Dano. Good race. Good racing, mate. All right, so we did a thing. Finished with a gold. Through both Dano and Philness's generosity, knowing that they are incredibly fast on this race, they pulled over and let everyone pass them and started from the bottom. Yeah, exactly, Dano. If you only had 5 laps, I completely agree. Before you said it, I called it. I said, one more lap. You're passing me for sure, mate. And big respect to you, Dano. Always running the Viper. You have your favorite car. You've got your brand. And you don't care if it's good on a track, ideal for a track or not. But that was a lot of fun, folks. That was incredible, and that's the way racing should be, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. Godspeed, everyone. Catch you in the next live stream. Blessed to have you along for the ride as we try to go from zero to hero every week. Well, sorry, beginner to winner every week as we take on new tracks that we're very much not experienced on. And also, of course, trying to go from E all the way to A one day. So from zero to hero. So join, subscribe. Love to have you along for the ride. Good day, everybody. Take care.